ॐ गणानां गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पता न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः वशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We will see third mantra, second Mundak, second section. धनुर्गृहीत्वा उपनिषदं महास्त्रम् शरं युपासानिशितं सन्धयेत् आयम्य तद्भावगतेन चेतसा लक्ष्यं तदेवाक्षरं सौम्य विद्धि। प्रणवो धनुष्यरो ह्यात्मा ब्रह्म तल्लक्ष्यमुच्यते। अप्रमत्तेन वेत्तव्यम् शर्वत्तन्मयो भवेत्। प्रणवो धनुषरो ह्यात्मा ब्रह्म तल्लक्ष्यमुच्यते। अप्रमत्तेन वेत्तव्यम् शर्वत्तन्मयो भवेत्। We were seeing this section of second Mundak, the sadhana for knowing the self, which was mentioned in the second section, second Mundak, first section, as well as the how the whole world is, everything is consciousness. So Avi word was used in the first mantra, Avihi Sannihitam Guhacharam Nama. And if you had seen the second mantra, in the second mantra, Archimat word was used. Archimat. And in the second Mundak first section, it was used Tasmadva, from this, world has come. And in this section it is said that whole world is seen in it, is seen in it. So the second section, first section of second Mundak is telling about Srishti Drishtivad. That world has come from the Paramatma. And in this section it is said that world is seen in Paramatma. It is Drishti Srishtivad. There are two Vad here. One is called Srishti Drishtivad. Other is called Drishti Srishtivad. So God made the world and the world has come from the God. This is called Srishti Drishtivad. Whole Srishti is there, and Srishti there is a Drishti. And the second section is saying, in me everything is coming. That means whole world is in my Drishti. I hope you have got the difference. Like in the Swapna example of Drishti Srishtivad, whole world is seen in me. So there is no sequence in that. First this came, then that came, then that came. Like you throw the berry, so all came in me. That is called Drishti Srishtivad. And this is very proud Vad. Proud means it is an advanced state Vad. And Manduk is based on that. The world is nothing but seen in me. Yasmin loka nihita lokinascha. So initially it is Srishti Drishtivad. And advanced it is Drishti Srishtivad. So it is easier to understand that world has come from God. But to say that world is seen in me is difficult for the initial students. But this particular two mantras, which was mentioned 2.1, 2.2.1 and 2.2.2, second Mundak, second section, first mantra. Second Mundak, second section, second mantra. If you had seen, it is said that Yasmin Loka Nihita Lokina. See how the Upanishad has taken a shift in its way. Try to connect everything. How first section started, how second section started, how the question was asked, what he asked the question, knowing what everything else is known. If you remember, Shaunakji asked this question to Angiras. Then Angiras gave the answer. Then Dve Vidya Veditavya, two kinds of knowledge should be known, para and apara. Then he first told what is apara. Then he told what is para. Then in the sixth mantra he told Yattata Dreshyama Grahyama Gotrama Varnam Chakshushrotram Dadapani Padam Ityadi. Then there were examples given Yathornami Srajate Grunati Yatha Prativyam Aushadya Samavati Yatha Purushadki Shalomani Tada Aksharat Sarmavati Viksha. Then after that, Yes Jnanmayam Tapasachiyate Brahma Taponnama,
1 Brahma, 2 Brahma, 3 Brahma, 4 Brahma, 5 Brahma, 6 Brahma, 7 Brahma, 8 Brahma, 9 Brahma, 10 Brahma, 11 Brahma, 12 Brahma, 13 Brahma, 14 Brahma, 15 Brahma, 16 Brahma, 17 Brahma, 18 Brahma, 19 Brahma, 20 Brahma, 21 Brahma, 22 Brahma, 23 Brahma, 24 Brahma, 25 Brahma, 26 Brahma, 27 Brahma, 28 Brahma, 29 Brahma, 30 Brahma, 31 Brahma, 32 Brahma, 33 Brahma, 34 Brahma, 35 Brahma, 36 Brahma, 37 Brahma, 38 Brahma, 39 Brahma, 40 Brahma, 41 Brahma, 42 Brahma, 43 Brahma, 44 Brahma, 45 Brahma, 46 Brahma, 47 Br
So you have to track how the thought flow is going on. Tapasachi yate brahma tato annam abhijayate annat prana manosatyam loka karma suchamritam yah sarvavagyah sarvavid yasya jnanmayam tapa tasmadetad brahma nama rupamannam chajayate. The 9 mantras were there in the first 1.1. So it told all are Srishti Drishtiva. See, from that had Hiranyagarbh, from Hiranyagarbh had come Virat, from Virat had come Karma and all these things. Then all of a sudden Upanishad gave a jerk in 1.2. It says, let me describe Paravidya, Aparavidya. So there is importance of Kan, but not over importance. Don't underestimate it, nor overestimate. Then it took a turn. Parikshalukan karamjitan brahmanan asti akrita kritena. So that was the portion of Aparavidya. Then 2.1 is started. 2.1. And in 2.1, the topic was of the Yatha Sudiptat Pavakat Vispulingaha. Like the big conflagration of fire is there, the Karanat was superimposed on the Brahman, on that which was said in the 1.6. Then, second mantra was the Sarup Lakshan, Divya Yamurta Purusha. And after that, all the mantras were Tatastha Lakshan almost. From that, this has been, from that, this has come, from that, that has come. So from that is called Srishti Drishtivad. From first came Srishti, then came Drishti. And then I came. Then Jeev came. So from Ishwar the Jeev came. Then this second section of second Mundaka came. This is a little more advanced. I told you these two sections are a core of Mundaka Upanishad. Second Mundaka, I mean. Then Avi word was used in Archimat. Both are telling about that the whole world is seen in me. Know that to be Akshar, know that to be Brahma. This is how the Upanishad has moved. Mundak is considered to be relatively simpler Upanishad. Among the Upanishad, Mundak is considered as, I'm not saying easy, simpler. There is nothing called easy Upanishad because the topic is subtle here. You can see that. So, now the student got little, he said it's difficult, becoming difficult. Then third and fourth mantra came the sadhana mantra in between. What we saw yesterday. And if anybody can by heart Mundak, I'll be very happy. It's a small Upanishad, not a very big Upanishad. So many big Upanishads I can't by heart. So the Dhanurgrihitva Upanishadam Mahastram. Yesterday you saw that. It is introducing Omkar Upasana. And yesterday already I introduced the Pranamo Dhanu. In the third mantra, Dhanush is not tell, but it is imagery of what? In the fourth mantra it is now telling. Already I had talked about it. Pranavo Dhanu, that this Omkar is the bow. Bow. Dhanu means bow. And Sharo Atma. And Shar means the arrow, issue, Shar. And that is Jivatma. Here Atma means Jivatma. And the target is knowing the oneness of the Jivatma and the Brahma. Brahmatal Laksham Uchyate. If you remember yesterday's class, what I had mentioned, if you recall, so what was the Dhanush? Understanding about the Om in its transcendental and immanent form. I am repeating it. Understanding about the Omkar as the transcendental and immanent form. Transcendental, it is amatra, it is beyond all three states It is not in what is it called? Chatushpad. Yesterday you heard three matra, three states. One is beyond that. That is called transcendental. And what is imminent? And in that alone is the Jagrit Swapna Sushupti. That alone is the Vishwa Virat. That alone is the Tejas Hiranyagarbha, and that alone is the Ishwar Pragya. These two sets are there. If you are not familiar with the name, don't worry. We'll see later on. The consciousness conditioned by the gross body is called Vishwa. The consciousness conditioned by the subtle body is called Tejas. And the consciousness conditioned by the causal body is called Pragya. Right? No? And the consciousness, I'm not trying to elaborate because it will become a very big topic. The same wish is here, and the consciousness conditioned by the total gross body of the whole universe is called Virat. So wish and Virat, one set. Consciousness conditioned by the total subtle body is called Hiranyagarbha. So Tejas and Hiranyagarbha, another set, and consciousness conditioned by the total causal body is called Ishwar. So Prag Ishwar. So three sets are there: Vishwa Virat, Tejas Hiranyagarbha, and Prag Ishwar. All this is Omkar. A is represented by Vishwa and Virat. O is represented by Hiranyagarbha and Tejas, and Ma is the Prag and Ishwar. So Om, all are, when you say Om, all are covered because all are Shabd Roop only. So therefore I told you one word, immanent form and transcendental form. And the Omkar, the Vachyarth of Omkar, the direct meaning of Omkar is these three, and the Lakshyarth of Omkar is the Amatra or the Turi, what is called. Taroi nahi, Turi. Taroi. Omkar is also in Taroi. No, Taroi is a vegetable. This is not, we are talking about Taroi. This is Turi. So, तो क्या बोला जाए? I hope. One word I had hinted at, Dhanur Grihitva. So this Dhanush is a noun here, and Upanishad and Mahastram is the adjective of the Dhanu. So when we have the course, I used to give Anvay also, I don't know. Anvay I had written. So Anvay was given. Almost every mantra, as much as possible, we tried that some Anvay so that you can refer how this is the way to study everything. So how this is there. Otherwise, you just superficially, see the translation, which I don't like to see translation. You get more confused after seeing translation because you have not. So Mahastram Upanishadam Dhanu Grihitva. And Grihitva means having taken it from the classes, understanding it. Grihitva means understanding it. Through the talk, through the scriptures, through the teacher, understanding this nature of Omkar. It is Avasthatraya also, Avasthatraya Sakshi also. It is 3 pad also, and it is a 4th pad also. It is all the 6, 2 plus 2 plus 2, as it is Turi also, it is apart from 2. I have understood it at the intellectual level now. Please note, knowledge will take only at the intellectual level. So don't think that we are only intellectual. Problem is also intellectual. This is not right. Sometimes they say, we have understood intellectually, now we have to practice it. Or you understand intellectually only and see that knowledge doesn't fade away. That's my only point. But now the problem is started. What is the problem now? We'll match the 3rd and the 4th mantra. Sharo Yatma. Here Atma is Jivatma. Now we understood that there is a consciousness which is the substratum of the 6. When I six understood Vishwa, Virat, Hiranyagar, Tejas, and Ishwar and Pragya. And one consciousness is the substratum of this, which was called the substratum of the Loka Lokinascha. Yesterday, last mantra, Lok, it is on which Lok and Lokinah means residents of the Lok are also on that consciousness. Fine. Now the problem is started for a seeker. What is the problem? Now what Upanishad is trying to say, now you know that this I you are the substratum of all. You are the seer of all. You are asang. You are relationless. You are timeless. You are spaceless. You are bodiless. You are jobless. Actionless. You are deathless. You are birthless. बस बोल दिया था. Then why this imagery was required to show that this is there? He said, because you are too identified with the Jeev Bhav. And what is a Jeev Bhav? The Jeev Bhav is series of eyes of doership and enjoyership and knowership. I have done graduation in political science. I know everything about the economics. I am very good in drawing. I am very good in cooking. I have suffered a lot. I have enjoyed a lot. I like this food. I don't like this person. I like him a lot. We go together a lot. I don't go along with him. There are so many eyes already kept in our subconscious mind that when the teacher is trying to put this I, he fails. And even after years of listening, this failure is not going. Why? Because already I am identified to all my definitions of I. I am son of such and such. I am daughter of such and such. I am a rich person. Or I am a poor person. I am a lower caste person. I am a high caste person. I am a man. I am a female. I am thin. I am very thick. I am losing weight. I am putting on weight. Acha, whatever food I eat, it goes to waste. समझ गए? Waste. Not W-A-S-T. W-A-I-S-T. These are our already so deeply embedded definitions of our I. And there is where Upanishad says, may I help you? You will not be successful. As if you are drawing on a... Now whatever teacher will teach, it will have very less effect because he is not leaving his I. And it is said here, upasa nishitam. Upasa nishitam means that which is sharpened, straightened by Karma Yoga and sharpened by Upasana. Nishitam means sharpened. What Karma Yoga does, I hope you are getting the point now. It has to dissolve all these eyes actually. And bring out the teacher, the eye which the teacher is giving. I have to adopt and totally imbibe that eye. But I am already having my own eyes. And therefore, Karma Yoga, what Karma Yoga does? In Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga, there is a quantitative difference, no qualitative difference. In Bhagavad, you will be surprised, Karma Yoga is mentioned as Murti Puja. Murti Puja is called Karma Yoga. Because Karma Yoga is not possible without Bhakti. So how you dissolve and sublimate these hard, difficult eyes in me? How to tackle these eyes in me? So he said, put in the solution of Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga. Karma Yoga is a solution in the sense, because whatever you will get from outside world, you develop an acceptability, a non-reactionary and non-demanding and non-complaining personality. You reduce the RDC, reaction, demand, complaint, by accepting that which cannot be changed. Something, if you can change, you can try that. But after trying for many times, you will know that I don't think so, this can be changed. My body cannot be treated beyond this point. I have tried this treatment, tried that treatment, tried that treatment. Now let me wait for some time. I accept it as the God's will, and I have no reaction about it. Or I cannot go beyond, can't have more money than this, or I cannot have better clothes than this. Whatever is unavoidable thing. Neither there is strong enjoyer, neither is strong sufferer. I have dissolved that sufferer and enjoyer in the solution of the Ishwar Bhakti, you can say. I accept it, aisa hai, maan lete. So there is no strong reactioner or positively or negatively. So you have weakened that I, which was thinking a lot on that topic, why I got it, why I did not get it. You don't have too much of thoughts of what you lost and what you gain now. You don't have thoughts on inevitable point. It is inevitable. Or something very good has happened, I am not very much attached, I can live without that also. This is called taming the devil. And when I keep on doing the work, I have no strong insistence to get some particular outside thing. I have more insistence in pleasing the Lord and giving up my ahankar. I want to be lighter after the action, and this is my personal. I don't want to carry the load of thoughts. Thought of expectation, thought of reaction, thought of passion, thought of anger. I am working to lighten my bag of vasanas. My work is a vasana lightening process. I am lessening the bag. Too much of bag is there, I am lessening it. That is what my purpose of karma is. So I have diluted, they say, no, he has mellowed down. On this issue, I have mellowed down. I was very aggressive on this issue. Now on this issue, I have mellowed down. This enjoyment, I don't feel like enjoying now. My enjoyment on this, I'm not very particular about this. I was mad to get this enjoyment. Now I'm not that mad in getting. I have tendency, but I am not mad after this enjoyment. Or I was reacting a lot on this issue. No, I'm not reacting. I have accepted the Lord's will. I just want to remain quiet and please the Lord. This is the solution on which we have putting the hard eyes. So that the eye which the teacher gets, you can place it. You can put it day and night. Because I already have other eyes. So I am not able to, it is not coming, it is contradicting. My eyes are contradicting the teacher's eye. The Upanishad's eye is being contradicted by my eye. Both cannot fit in together. Finite and infinite can't fit in together. I feel enjoyer and he is saying you are not enjoyer. I feel I have to do, I am angry and he is saying you are beyond all world. So that is not fitting into me totally. And therefore KY sadhana is coming to help you. Karma Yoga sadhana is I have thought a lot on that topic, and after thinking I have understood that this is my fate. I'll convert into my fate into my most plus point as a launching pad, mind launching pad. My situation is not a compulsion, it's my launching pad. I launch my Brahmakar vritti through this situation. I have grown through this situation. I have got out my weaknesses through this situation. I have reduced in my reactions and unpredictable mind. I can predict that my mind will not be that disturbed also. Or it will not be very happy if I meet that person. If I get this food, I can eat it also. If I don't get also, I can manage also. If I get best food, I am not very excited. And if I don't get any proper food, I will not be so sad about it. If I am very well treated, I am not very happy. And if I am ill treated, I am not very angry. You can predict about yourself, seeing the pattern in the last 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, how you are going nowadays. So this way the karma yoga is because why? Because you accepted certain things as coming from the Lord and not coming from a person or a situation. You are not personalizing the situation, you are godifying the situation. You are godifying. Then that God thought is the solvent in which you dip it. You dip, like if you have to eat something, you dip in some liquid and eat as a lubricator. As a lubricator. If you just eat some chapati or bread, it will get stuck up. But if you have some butter or some water or milk or tea, so it will easily, you can swallow it. Otherwise, you can't swallow it. If you take only rice or only chapati, so it will be difficult for you to swallow. Certain pills are there. Always they need water. If otherwise you will get stuck up. Similarly, certain incidents have happened in our life. Certain episodes have happened, that I am not able to swallow it, why it happened, how come it happened, why this to me, or why is it not to me. But when I think from devotional angle, I can swallow that very easily. What without water is almost difficult, impossible. It will make you very uncomfortable. With water, it just goes inside your neck in 1 second. So similarly, certain situation you have to live with, certain person you have to live with, certain bodily condition you have to live with, certain diseases you have to live with, certain poverty you have to live with. But if you see it without God's grace, you will always be vomiting and you will always be angry or will be very happy. Very happy also is not a very good sign. It's a disease. Disease as being very sad. Very happy is a future very sad actually. It's the moment of time. On the issue, you are very happy, you are going to be very sad because you are very happy. Crest and trough will go together. You can't have only that crest and can't have the trough. Both have to be there. So very happy is another name of very sad. Just wait for time. So devotion is a solution through which you are easily able to make it small. That thing, that joy is small, that sorrow is small, that mistreatment that I am getting is small, or that honor that I am getting is small. It's nothing great about it. So this is called karma yoga sadhana. And when I am doing the action, in my mind is the God's happiness. And in my mind, I will see my mind after I do the action, how I felt. I will check with my mind and see what was the reading today. That is called a pyrometer. Like a speedometer, and you have a, what is it called? The petrol meter? Fuel meter. So this is called pyrometer. How is my mind is? After meeting somebody, did any anger come? Did ahankar come? Did passion come? Did excitement come? Did ego come? Did elation come? Or I am more devoted to God after getting insult also, thought of Lord is dominating. After getting honor also, thought of Lord is dominating. After getting lot of good food also, thought of God is dominating. After getting the worst food also, thought. What was the end thought? I'll get the purified meter. I will see my mind after the action in whatever situation. These two attitude makes the mind more composed and mellowed down. And this is why the hard eyes of action, reaction, I don't like this, I will not talk to this person, he is very bad, he is very good, he did like this. Lot of memories what we have cooked inside, slowly all these are a little subdued. And your mind is now ready for next sadhana called upasana now. So in number 1 upasana, there are many eyes, all are different. But I have changed the attitude and softened it. There is no extra, my mind is not, violent reactions are not there. Aggressive reactions are not there. Violent, aggressive, uncontrollable, unpredictable, those kind of personalities are not there in me. But of course, now new problem is there. Rather, why new? Already problem was there, now it is emerging. My mind is more flickering. I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not aggressive or not very angry or not very attached to somebody or not very passionate, but as I used to be. But now, still when I close, there is an oscillation. Oscillation is there. Like the trunk of the elephant is there, it keeps on moving like this all the time. Like this. It moves. So what to do? Give one chain to that trunk. If you put a chain to that trunk will be stabilized. Similarly, I give name and form to my mind, and I think of that and try to maintain now one thought. Please note, earlier Karma Yoga, many thought of object, but Prasad Buddhi and Puja Buddhi was more. So there was an attitudinal change in that. Mind was many, I was not able to control, but my attitudinal change makes the big difference. Karma Yoga is mainly an attitudinal change of the right actions, in the right actions. And Upasana Yoga, already you have the attitudinal, you have very good attitude now. Now you tackle with the flickering aspect of the mind, and you try to make it little single pointed. Means merging thought and emerging thought should be one and the same. If Ram thought has gone merging, then Shri Ram thought should emerge also. This is called Upasana Yoga. Because what the teacher is going to teach you, you have to not only understand it, but hold it and repeat it. And realize it. Because your mind is a very flickering mind, therefore you will throw it. You don't have a practice. So instead of many grooves, now you are creating only one groove in the mind. One groove in the mind. Because you all the time move a lot, you flicker a lot, you jump from topic to topic. People don't have discipline in their thinking. They say, Swamiji, when is your yagna? 24th? Achha. Did you eat rasgulla? So there is no connection between those thoughts. No, I don't eat. Achha. How is your eyes nowadays? No, my eyes are okay. Achha. How do we go to heaven? There is no connection between the thoughts. Eyes, rasgulla, heaven. There is no connection in those thoughts. Flickering, it is erratically jumping. Cut, turn a person will see. Very chanchal man is there. He is not disciplined not to see everywhere. He is not disciplined not to hear everything. He has not disciplined his mind to remain on one thought for longer time. Stop it and be there for longer time. He has not given a training to his own self. Now this training is given by a special course called Upasana course. Only how long I have to do this course? That depends on how much you have done. If you have not done at all, then you will take a lot of time. It can take 30, 40, 50 years. People are not very serious about all these things. They take sadhana very casually. Karma Yoga very casually. Karma Yoga casually. Upasana casually. So how the mind will be okay? If casually understand, no? Sometime in some manner, कभी कभी कहीं कहीं कुछ कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा इस तरह से काम नहीं चलता. It's called casual approach. Sometime I do, sometime I don't do. Some place I do, some place I don't do. Some people it's not like that. It has to be more intense and more thorough. Therefore, apramatyena vedavya. So what Upasana has done? Upasana has collected all your eyes. And all that mellowed down eyes are collected and transformed into a godly eye. I belong to God. Aham Krishnasya, Aham Ramasya. Main thought, object of the thought is now Ishwar. And the subject of a thought is the devotee. And you continue that thought for 1 minute, 2 minutes. You master to lengthen those thought duration. And all other slowly personalities, it becomes very, very feeble personality. There is no enjoyer, there is no sufferer, there is no, there is no demander of something. I want to have good clothes. Why the clothes are given? Demander of clothes is over. Why whatever food we should get, we should eat. Demander of food is also over. Why relations, demander of relatives are also over. In short, you are now more intense and focused, and your mind has become a sanctum for the Brahmakar vritti. Please note, in the temple there are many doors to come inside, but sanctum will have one door. Sanctum you don't have many doors. So you can do Karma Yoga and Upasana by many ways, but Brahmakar vritti is only by one way. The Jnana Yoga is only through which this is the Atma. There are many ways of doing Karma Yoga, there are many kinds of Upasanas, but there is not many kind of Jnana Yoga. So that is the sanctum here. The Upasana Karvarke, now it is called Upasa Nishitam. Nishitam. Nishita. Nishitam Sandayita. Sharam, isko jo hai, it has been sharpened and made single point. Purified and made single pointed. I hope this is called Pranabodhanu Sharoyatma Brahmata Laksham Uchyate. And now when the teacher will say something, I will have no preoccupation, neither world has pulling power, neither pushing power. Neither any work is also there. Neither nothing attracts me that I have to give my time to something. I have no other preoccupation. I have no other priority in my life. And nothing is very attractive more than this. So the mumuksha has become jigyasa. I just want to hold on to that thought for hours together and dwell upon that, think upon that, and soak my subtle mind or soak my subconscious mind with the teacher's teaching. It is now worth soaking. Why? Because the hardness of the eyes have been taken away by Karma Yoga, etc. Like if you put iron, sometime you put the methi seeds. So some of the methi seeds don't get softened. Some of the methi seed, sometimes some of them get softened immediately. And some are like that, most of them don't get softened. So cut, it goes. So some don't get softened so easily. As if nothing, I don't know, water doesn't penetrate that methi seed. So similarly, some of us are like that more devotion is required. Maybe some more, you have to press it slightly, crush it, maybe then it is what. Otherwise, they don't get softened so easily. Well, you mean to say I'm methi seed like that? No, certain personalities are in us. We are not methi seed. Don't eat me, yes. So, my point is that it is more dealing with the wrong eyes, hard eyes, unsurrendered eyes, uncontrolled eyes in our life rather than this is the people do wrong. They hear Vedanta or they talk on Vedanta and they keep this aspect as it is, karma, personality. They will take projects after project. They'll run around for work. Now I ask you, how will that, what we have heard, it will come? Where will it, when we have time to think on that? And how will you think? You are saying, I don't like this person. Already you have a crystallized or I like this person a lot. He is very close to me. These things will be anti-Vedantic environment in the mind. It needs ambience. Vedanta is held in a mental ambience. And that ambience is missing. So what will happen? At one corner this Vedanta will be sitting and you will be operating as normal as you were operating earlier also. There is no difference in sorrows and joys which we are experiencing. Rather, maybe I have more ahankar that I have now known Vedantic also. I have known Isha, I have heard Ishavas also. I have heard Kathopanishad also. So another problem here instead of adding. And therefore, Karma Yoga and Upasana Sadhana should be a must before you prepare your ground. Like the Prime Minister is coming, so before that, preparations are going on. If unprepared he comes, he can't operate. So there is a meeting for business people, there is a meeting with the industrialists, there is a meeting with the political people, there is a meeting with the spiritual people. there is a, they will show you their own Indian what development is going on. So more important is to prepare the mind. Preparing the food is much more lengthier process than eating it. Eating is hardly 10-15 minutes. But preparing starts 10, 6, 7 months back. That wheat which was sown on the soil, then it was watered a lot, then it was trimmed, then this, that, then it was brought to the market, then it came back, then it was crushed, and then ultimately you made wheat flour, and then the wheat flour was put water, then it was made chapati, and puri, whatever you want to make. Let us make something good. So, and the knowing the self is very fast process only when we have no other mental occupations. No other means nothing else. Nothing in the world is attractive and repulsive for me. Neither I have any action to be done. Yada hinendriyartheshu na karmasu anushajyate sarva sankalp sannyasi yogarudastadochyate. And therefore the word has, now see the word, pranavo dhanu sharoyatma brahmata laksham uchyate. This Brahm is the laksh. Which is the laksh? Brahm is the laksh. And pranav is the dhanu. That conviction has, laksh means it has become my all emotion is soaked that I am Brahma. That understanding has become an emotion now. That is called talakshochate. I mean, my dream also you see that I am in Brahman. My action has also become Brahman now. Everywhere I see that, I talk about that, I dwell upon that before sleeping, after getting up. Only that thought is there. That is called, it has now soaked into him totally. He has this has got into him totally. He has become one with it. It is not an understanding merely. It has become his whole soul, his whole life it has become now. He thinks about it, he talks about it, he loves that. Nothing else is in his mind. I hope this is. Apramattena vedhavyam sharvat. This Tanmaya word has been. That shar, that arrow, and is not hit the target and fell down. Sometimes the arrow will hit the bullseye and fell down. The arrow has become one that you cannot, Tanmaya means you cannot differentiate between the arrow and that target. Both have become totally dissolved. Like if you put the milk, some water in the milk, you don't know what is what. You can't separate water and milk after that. You can see it all become white now. Like in the Ganga Sagar, the Gangaji falls in the ocean. You can't differentiate which is Ganga water and which is the ocean water. Similarly, what is Brahman and what is me, that cannot be differentiated. That is called Tanmayo Bhavet. Now one more word is there, apramattena vedhavyam. Apramatten Bhashka writes, Baya vishayopalabdhi trishna apramad varjitena sarvato viraktena jitendrena ekagrajitena. So that means he is totally withdrawn from. Apramatten means, that's why I said, casual approach, non-serious approach, intermittent approach, sometime not. And that area what we give looseness, that opens the whole Pandora's box. Now, one mistake is done, after one mistake, another mistake is done. Third mistake is done. Fourth, there is nothing called single mistake. Mistake also always comes in many and plenty. By the time you will improve that mistake, it will take a lot of time again to come back to where you started from. It is like that. It is called pramad. A person is forgetting the goal. He is not serious about it. He doesn't know the importance of that. Importance of karma yoga, or importance of upasana, or importance of Vedanta class, or importance of such birth is there, or importance of so much of attention to be given. So everything desires its own quota of importance. Importance is on ego. Importance is what you said to me. Importance is how you praise me. Importance is how you said bad words to me. All these are very highly, highly important, where I should have just neglected that. Importance is how is my son, daughter. Importance how is my, all the false things are very important. But the true things which is going to shape my inner self, that is very casual. Non-serious approach towards sadhana. Non-serious approach to the schedule. Non-serious approach to the kind of food we eat. Non-serious approach to the way we eat. Non-serious approach to my vyavhar. Non-serious approach to my waking up or sleeping or doing my own sadhana. So this makes the mind not effective because it needs serious approach. When the defect is more, if doctor is operating and supposing the nerves have got entangled inside and he has to separate it, he has to leave all other things and continuously focus for a long time. Then only he can do the operation. Otherwise, it won't be operated. Where something is mixed up wrongly and you have to disentangle that. You need to be very focused and continuously you have to do that. Similarly, in Jad Chetan Granthi has been mixed. And you need more attention on that topic. More attention on the mind. More attention on how to get over calm growth. More attention of how to be above it. That is called apramattena vedavyam sharvat tanmayo bhaved. This through our sadhana mantras, I hope you have at least appreciated the mantras. Living is another aspect. First appreciate it. First listen, then appreciate. Then try to imbibe and live and then revel in it. Each mantra is like one capsule of our needed for our mind. ठीक है ना? Let's see the next mantra. Yasmindyau prithvi chantariksham ओतम मनस्सः प्राणैश्च सर्वैः तमेवैकं जानत आत्मानम् अन्या वाचो विमुञ्चत अमृतस्यैष सेतुः. Again loudly. Yasmin द्यौः पृथ्वी चान्तरिक्षम् ओतन मनस प्राणैश्च सर्वैः तमेवैकं जानत आत्मानम् अन्या वाचो विमुञ्चत अमृतस्यैष सेतुः. I'll see this tomorrow. Just I'm giving the one or 2 points what is said in this mantra. Time is getting over. So first line is first 2 quarter rather. They are telling that again how the world is how the Brahman is the Adhishthana on which the world is there. It coming back to the same point what was said in second mantra. Yadarchimat yadanubhyonu Yasmin loka lokinascha yasmin. See, the yasmin is there here. Again yasmin word is there. And if you see, yasmin word is coming in second mantra also. Yasmin. Not Shantiji's daughter, Yasmin. So, well, the whole world is in Shantiji's daughter. So, Yasmin, that is Yasmin. Shantiji is not seen nowadays. I hope she is well. So, Yasmin Dyauhu Prithvi Chantariksham Otam Manasa Pranaischa Sarvai. I hope you have understood. So, Yasmin means in that. In that world is there. In what? Yasmin. Brahma. And here Otam word has been used. Otam. Woven. Woven. Otam. In which the whole world is woven. Means what? Like you, Brahman is compared to the thread and the world is compared to the cloth, like that. Like the cloth is pervaded by the thread, that is called tantu, otam, otprothes. Like the milk is pervaded by the ghee. It is not seen on the top, but it is pervaded by the ghee. Otam, usko bolte otprot. So thread is the warp and woof of the cloth, in other words. And I had told also, so this oath is, if you remember, longish thread is called warp. It is called ut, oath. And this thread which goes across, that is called prot. So dirgha tantu is there and tiryak tantu is there. Long one is there like this. If you have seen how they weave the cloth, so like this machines are there, like that. Long threads are there. Now there are very advanced machines are there, but I have gone to Mafatlal and seen this. I had a talk, then big machines are there. Very big machines. Now they are very fast and very advanced kind of technologies, everything electronic is dead. But earlier human being used to be there like that, they used to do that. Manually there was done. So, yasmin dyauhu prithvi chantariksham otam. So, till antariksham is macrocosm. And mana pranay is microcosm. So, macrocosm and microcosm both are woven on the thread called Brahman. Woven means they are not different than that. They are not different than that. Then second line I like a lot. This is one of my favorite lines of Upanishad. Tam ev ekam janata. Know that alone. Know that alone. Tam ev ekam janatha. Janat is janitha. Janitha. Lot lakar dvitiya bhavachan. Madhyam purush bhavachan. Nothing else need to be known here. Nothing else you have to get worried about. And you know, he is not satisfied. Anya vacho vimunchatha. Leave all other talks. Leave everything else. Vimunchata. Anya vacho vimunchata. Because vak is feminine, there chakaran. Striling, therefore anya word is. Anya vacho vimunchata. Drop it. No need for anything to discuss and think and talk other than this truth only. Amritasya esha setu. This is the bridge or setu to immortality. This is the esh means esh, this jnanam is setu. So this is in short. I will elaborate tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.
प्रभो मां पाहि विभो पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभो हर 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 हराय नमो शिव 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 शिवाय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय शंकरा सदा शिवाय सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो मां